The News Hour Special Edition.
Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the News Hour Special Edition this Saturday evening, and I'm Hina Gambhir. And viewers, India is out to tell the world that Pakistan was the visible hand behind the dastardly Pahalgam killings of innocents. Teams of MPs and domain experts are in foreign lands to convey India's message that Pakistan hurt India, and that's why our defense forces punish the perpetrators. The foreign ministry driving the effort wants to convince the world that its diplomatic doors are shut for those who spread terror. But viewers, leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has chosen this delicate time to carry out a no-holds-barred tirade against External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. He has claimed the foreign minister informed Pakistan just before India struck Pakistan. He was quickly fact-checked by the Ministry of External Affairs. The PIB blew his Pak-informed claim. Still, he refuses to budge. The latest is that the Congress leader, in a social media post, has claimed that India's foreign policy has collapsed. Worse, in a sarcastic dig, he used the initials JJ for the foreign minister. Now, he wants the foreign minister to divert his attention from the global outreach to explain three things to Rahul Gandhi. 1. Why has India been hyphenated with Pakistan? 2. Why didn't a single country back us in condemning Pakistan? 3. Who asked Donald Trump to mediate between India and Pakistan? Now, Rahul Gandhi did not elaborate on what JJ stands for, but Congress leaders have previously referred to Dr. S. Jaishankar as the new Jai Chand, the medieval period ruler who is depicted as a traitor, as he allied with Muhammad Ghori against Rajput leader Prithviraj Chauhan. However, on camera, Congress leaders are feigning ignorance on Rahul Gandhi's JJ diatribe against Dr. S. Jaishankar. Rahul Gandhi aggressively seeks answers from the foreign minister, but how does he react when he is asked questions? Well, when Times Now confronted Rahul Gandhi and asked him to explain what JJ stands for, this happened. Times Now's crew was rudely pushed and shoved aside. Rahul Gandhi, who wants the foreign minister to dedicate time to reply to his questions, can be heard saying, "Don't waste my time." Watch what was captured by Times Now's cameras.
So what is this? What is this JJ, sir? What is this JJ, sir? Don't waste my time. So what is this? What is this JJ, sir? What is this JJ, sir? Don't waste my time. So what is this? What is this JJ, sir? What is this JJ, sir? Don't waste my time. So what is this? What is this JJ, sir? What is this JJ, sir? Don't waste my time.
I do not know what is the meaning of this, Rahulji, and he can explain it. But it may be that just Jaishankar ji has given this statement. It may be just Jaishankar ji has given this statement that at the start we have informed Pakistan. It may be like that.
I think it was not necessary to answer every question what the reporters ask. And secondly, why don't the reporters and the correspondent ask questions from the ruling government? I don't think any wrong in which Rahul Gandhi ji has said.
Now, viewers, Rahul Gandhi has been unrelenting in his attacks on the Modi government. Lok Sabha's leader of opposition has been virtually serving a no-confidence moment every day against the mega diplomatic outreach campaign aimed at exposing Pakistan's backing for terror. Not one but 7 all-party delegations, which include several opposition MPs and leaders, are today on the foreign soil to spread India's Operation Sindoor message to the entire world. India needs unity right now, but several opposition leaders continue to read the Pak script. Like Rahul Gandhi, they too are alleging failure of India's foreign policy. They too are accusing the Modi government of using Operation Sindoor for political gains. BJP has hit back at the Congress party, asking why is the top leadership of the party hell-bent on undermining Bharat at a crucial moment like this? Listen in.
कोई बड़ा मुल्क, कोई बड़ा संगठन, समूह देशों का हमारे साथ खड़ा हुआ नहीं मिला जब हम आतंक के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे, हम अकेले थे। विदेश नीति की जीत तब मानी जाएगी जब ये तमाम देश पाकिस्तान को आतंकवादियों को शरण देने का आरोप में शामिल हो हमारे साथ।
प्रधानमंत्री सिंदूर के सेल्समैन बन गए हैं। प्रधानमंत्री जी सिंदूर का सौदा कर रहे हैं और सिंदूर के नाम पे वोट लेना चाहते हैं।
It is very unfortunate that the Congress party and its top leadership has now made it a pattern to constantly try to trivialize or try to falsely sensationalize issues of national importance and security. But they will never answer that why is it when their leaders go to Pakistan, they said, "Inko hataiye, humko laiye." They will never answer why Mr. Rahul Gandhi will ask foreign countries to interfere in India's democracy. Why does the Congress party need to have an office in Turkey which helped Pakistan?
The questions we ask tonight: who really benefits from these accusations? 1. Opposition claims Prime Minister is using Operation Sindoor for politics. Pakistan claims India is using terror charges and surgical strikes for internal politics. 2. Opposition says government's foreign policy has flopped. No one stood with India. Pakistan claims the world stood with it, not India. So it's for you to also understand what is being said and how it is being used by Pakistan against India. Joining me on this debate on the News Hour on this subject are my guests. We have Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the BJP, R. Rajgopalan, Senior Journalist, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, who is a political analyst, Abid Mir Magami, who is a political analyst as well. Good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now. First, I want to ask each one of you, because I am not able to understand what does JJ stands for. What does JJ stand for when Rahul Gandhi is asking the foreign minister of this country, the external affairs minister of this country, to respond to 3 questions that he asked. Let's begin with Mr. R. Rajgopalan. Sir, could you understand what does JJ stands for and what is it that Rahul Gandhi is referring to?
Rahul Gandhi is confused and he is very popular in Pakistan. And Congress should open an office in Pakistan instead of Turkey. Because Rahul Gandhi's mental illness, I would like to say JJ is very, very derogatory term. Can I say, or can BJP say, or Sanju Verma can say, J. Rahul Gandhi? Is it the way in which 20 years of Mr. Rahul Gandhi's parliamentarian position as a, he's still a UKG, he has not graduated. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi thought, like P.V. Narasimha Rao, like his father Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi will be sent to foreign country as a leader. When he has this type of vituperative mindset, aggressive, the way in which he hates Mr. Narendra Modi, and how can you expect big things, Hina? Rahul Gandhi has to be, admitted in a hospital for checking his mental imbalance, because he is not leader of opposition. He is leader of enemies. We can also indirectly say, is he a national? Is he a nationalist? We can't say he's anti-national. He is a national. And second thing, Chutput war. Why should Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge say? And second most important thing is, today Niti Aayog, the chief ministers, including Revanth Reddy and Sukku, DMK chief minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, they all welcomed and greeted Prime Minister on Operation Sindoor. Rahul Gandhi is slowly getting isolated in the party because I spoke to 3 CWC ministers as members. I covered Congress for 40 years, not yesterday, today. From P.V. Narasimha Rao as a spokesperson. Today I have to correct myself with Supriya Shinate and Pawan Khaira as spokesperson. The Congress has denigrated much. So coming to the point, Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, Mr. Owaisi, Omar Abdullah, they all ignore Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Second thing, within his own party, Mr. Salman Khurshid did not obey him. He went on a foreign tour. Anand Sharma took the luggage and he went on a foreign tour. He ignored Rahul Gandhi. Similarly, the chief ministers ignored him. In Congress working committee, 3 working committee members, including three ministers wrote a letter, do not put JJ.
Okay.
So therefore Rahul Gandhi is little confused. I would
Okay,
like
so
to
you're
say.
saying Rahul Gandhi is a little confused, and like I said in the beginning, I want to first understand from each one of you, what is your understanding of the word that Rahul Gandhi has used for the External Affairs Minister, JJ? Because now, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, I've never heard Rahul Gandhi add a G to anyone who is his opponent. He says Kharge ji, Sonia ji. When it comes to Prime Minister Modi, he says Modi. So can Jaishankar be Jaishankar ji for Rahul Gandhi? Is that what he meant?
If you are really following what Rahul Gandhi and Congress has been speaking about in last few days, I think you very well understand the meaning of JJ, what we are referring to, what Rahul Gandhi is referring to.
Can you explain to me? Because when we asked Rahul Gandhi this question, my colleague asked Rahul Gandhi this question, this direct question. Rahul Gandhi said, "Stop wasting my time." This was his response. We want to understand. What did he mean?
He's exactly on the point that don't waste time, because this is very well understood what JJ means, and I don't think I had to get into that explanation.
No, we are not able to understand. He's talking about the External Affairs Minister of this country. Can you please elaborate? Help us also understand what does it mean?
Follow the timeline of Rahul Gandhi ji, Pawan Khera ji. You will understand what JJ means. They have explained this word multiple times.
I'm here having a debate with you. If you know it very well, why don't you explain to our viewers also?
I think even you know it very well.
No, I don't. Otherwise, why will I ask this question? I don't.
No,
and times now I tried to ask Rahul Gandhi also, what does JJ mean? He said, stop wasting our time. When we asked other Congress leaders, what does JJ mean? Even they were confused. Somebody, Udit Raj, said Joker Jaishankar. Then somebody said maybe Jaishankar ji or just Jaishankar. So we are not able to understand. You know, please explain to us.
Hina, it is up to your document to understand what the word JJ means.
Come on, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, you know it very well. You are claiming. Why don't you explain to us also?
How it is up to your convenience.
See, Rahul Gandhi has no time to explain to anybody what does JJ mean. You are saying, you are claiming that you know what does JJ mean. Why don't you explain to us? We'll move forward in the debate then.
JJ means. Everyone knows what JJ means after
Sanju Verma, do you know what JJ means? Sanju Verma, do you know what JJ means?
Has been done by our
okay, let me ask other guests, because you're saying everybody knows what JJ means. Sanju Verma, do you know what JJ means?
You know, Hina, before getting into the serious part of the debate, I don't know whether this was a random choice or deliberate, but I love that blazing red on you. You know, whilst we are discussing Operation Sindoor. You know, now let me come
to the there is a war against red terror also, by the way.
I agree. You know, so
But this has got nothing to do with it. It is something my stylist chose for me. So let me just clarify.
Yes. So I said, you know, it's a random choice, but great job by your stylist. I completely endorse what Mr. Rajgopalan is saying. And before getting into this, JJ ka matlab kya hai? Jaychand ya Joker ya, you know, it's so juvenile. I just want your audience to know one thing. This is what Mr. Jaishankar said. In 10 seconds, I'm quoting him ad verbatim. At the start of the operation, we had sent a message to Pakistan saying, we are striking at terrorist infrastructure and we are not striking at the military. So the military has the option of standing out and not interfering in this process. They chose not to take that good advice. So basically, Mr. Jaishankar clearly says, at the start of the operation, he did not say before the start of the operation. So Mr. Jairam Ramesh, Pawan Khera, Rahul Gandhi, please go buy an Oxford dictionary or I will send you one and learn the nuances of the English language. But very quickly, Hina, the MEA put out a clarification saying what Mr. Jaishankar actually implied. I'm quoting the MEA spokesperson ad verbatim. We had warned Pakistan at the start, which was clearly during the early phase after Operation Sindoor's commencement. This is being falsely represented as having occurred before the operation began. This utter misrepresentation of facts is being called out. So at the start, matlab, after Operation Sindoor had begun, but during the initial phase. Before the start means Operation Sindoor shuru hone se pehle. So my first point is no prior information was shared with Pakistan prior to Operation Sindoor's commencement. Now, the second point, I completely condemn Rahul Gandhi for shoving away the Times Now reporter and saying, oh, I don't have time. Mr. Gandhi, you don't have time to take questions from journalists, but Modi सरकार से उल जुलूल सवाल पूछना आप अपना जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार समझते हो. But I want to answer one more very pertinent query, Hina, please. Bear with me. I did not heckle you. Keep quiet. I did not interject you. Shant ho jao. Hina, can I finish?
Yes, quickly.
Yes, quickly. I just want to say this. Who stood with us? Who stood with us? This is the question that Pawan Khera, Jairam Ramesh, Rahul Gandhi and the entire ecosystem is asking. I want to tell them, less than 24 hours back, 3 big OIC, as in Organization of Islamic Countries, 3 big OIC countries have completely slammed Pakistan and taken India's stand as the official stand. One is Indonesia, a Muslim majority nation. One is Bahrain, a Muslim majority nation.
Right.
One is Egypt, a Muslim majority nation. इंडोनेशिया ने हमारा समर्थन किया, राहुल गांधी के मुंह में दही जम गया. Bahrain ने हमारा समर्थन किया, राहुल गांधी के मुंह में दही जम गया.
And then we've got support from Germany as well. That's the recent statement that has come in. Ashwini wanted to respond. Then I'll go across to Abid Mir Magami. Yes, Ashwini.
Hina ji, when you say you introduce all the panelists of this debate in the start, does it mean that, okay, I have to use the word before the start of the debate? So what kind of English and word playing Sanju ji is doing? I don't understand. You did introduce panelists at the start of the debate. Now, the bigger question what we are asking is that why BJP is not answering the important question which is of national security and national interest. Sanju ji is telling that Rahul Gandhi should not ask the question. Then let's dismantle the whole opposition. Let there be anarchy in the country. Let the country run by only one man. Let the country not be run by the constitution.
Okay.
This whole
You've raised 2 points, Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, you've raised 2 points. Okay, one at a time. 1 second. You've raised 2 points. Mr. Rajgopalan is responding, then Mr. Magami. Yes, Mr. Rajgopalan, very quickly.
In 2014, in 2019, in 2024, Congress has been totally decimated. And still this Congress spokesperson asked the voters' mind. Congress is nowhere. In 16 states, they don't have organization. Only 3 chief ministers. And still this man says about Rahul Gandhi. So what is it? 98 elections they lost in 10 years.
Those 3 states belongs to India, sir. You don't think those 3 states belongs to India? You don't think those 99 MPs belongs to India?
Okay, let's stick to the subject that we are discussing tonight. Let's stick to the subject. 1 second, gentlemen, calm down, both of you. Let's stick to what we are discussing. We're discussing something very important. It is crucial. And I want to go across to Abid Mir Magami as well. I want to ask you, on one hand, Rahul Gandhi has only posted once on social media platform X appreciating India's response to, the Pahalgam terror attack. There was only one tweet. That's what I could see, because Mr. Ashwini said we should see his timeline. So I was just looking at his timeline. One tweet only appreciating the forces after the first, strike by India that happened on 7th of May. Since then, not a word appreciating Operation Sindoor, but there have been 3 posts already targeting the External Affairs Minister of this country. I want to ask you, at a time when India is also trying to win this war of narratives, which is equally important. One war we have already won. One fight we already have won via Operation Sindoor with Pakistan. But on the other hand, because of this disinformation campaign by Pakistan and many other countries, there is also a need to win the narrative war. For that, our delegations, members of parliament, not just from BJP, NDA, but from opposition opposition parties, including Congress, have gone in different parts of the world. When that exercise is going on, you have Rahul Gandhi raising questions on the foreign minister like this, calling him JJ. Does it make sense? Do you agree with it? Should it be happening? Of course, opposition has a right to ask questions. Ask the right questions. But is this the way to do it? Is my question to you.
मुझे आप बताइए, सरकार से सवाल करना क्या गलत है?
मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूं, क्या सरकार से सवाल करना गलत है? बिल्कुल गलत नहीं है। मेरे आपसे सवाल कुछ और है। मैंने पहले ही बोला, सवाल करना ऑपोजिशन का काम है सरकार से, लेकिन आप मुझे बताइए, आप क्या अग्री करते हैं जो राहुल गांधी ने कहा इस वक्त देश को एक पॉलिटिकल यूनिटी, नेशनल यूनिटी की जरूरत है, क्योंकि हम एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सिचुएशन से अभी निकले हैं, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर खत्म नहीं हुआ है।
मुझे राहुल जी आज पुंछ के दौरे पे थे। पुंछ हिंदुस्तान का हिस्सा नहीं है।
तो पुंछ के दौरे पे उनसे यह पूछा गया कि जेजे का मतलब क्या है। उन्होंने कहा मेरा टाइम बर्बाद मत कीजिए, और वो चाहते हैं कि एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर ये डिप्लोमेटिक आउटरीच पर अपना ध्यान न लगाए, राहुल गांधी को जवाब दे पहले, जब ऑलरेडी उनके सारे फैक्ट्स को फैक्ट चेक कर लिया गया है एमईए की तरफ से और इसी के साथ साथ पीआईबी की तरफ से।
मीडिया को वहां के हालात के बारे में सवाल करना चाहिए था।
अच्छा, अब आप मीडिया को भी डिक्टेट करेंगे संजू वर्मा?
वहां जो लोग
अब मीडिया को भी डिक्टेट करेंगे कि क्या सवाल पूछना चाहिए, क्या नहीं पूछना चाहिए?
क्या उनको पैकेज दिया गया? क्या जिस हालात से वो गुजर रहे हैं, क्या प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी वहां दौरे पे गए? सवाल तो आपको सरकार से करना चाहिए था। मुझे आप बताइए, 1 महीने से ज्यादा हो गया, जो 4 आतंकवादी पहलगाम में इन्वॉल्व थे, क्या अभी तक उनको एलिमिनेट किया गया? क्या ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में पीओके नहीं था? अगर था तो सीज फायर क्यों किया गया? वो भी डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के कहने पे। सरकार को
तो आप सबको मानना चाहते हैं जो यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स कह रहे हैं, यूएस का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो कह रहे हैं, आप उन पे विश्वास करना चाहते हैं, जो पाकिस्तानी लोग कह रहे हैं आप उस पे विश्वास करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन जो इंडियन आर्म्ड फोर्सेस का कहना है आप उस पे बिल्कुल विश्वास नहीं करेंगे, जो इंडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर का कहना है आप उन पे बिल्कुल विश्वास नहीं करेंगे। ये कौन सी यूनिटी हुई? ये कौन सी यूनिटी हुई, आप मुझे बताइए। संजू वर्मा प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। Sanju Verma, please respond. I'm not going to allow this. Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Hina, I want to quickly, Hina, you used a word called narrative. Narrative का battle या narrative की जो war है, वो कौन जीत रहा है? Forget BJP, forget Congress, forget Times Now. I'm quoting John Spencer, one of the world's most renowned security experts who served in the US Army, and I'm quoting him ad verbatim in 20 seconds. This is what John Spencer said about Prime Minister Modi and Operation Sindoor. ध्यान से सुनिए. Operation Sindoor was not about occupation or regime change. It was limited war executed for specific objectives. Critics who argue India should have gone further miss the point. Strategic success isn't always about the scale of destruction. It is about achieving the desired political effect. India's restraint is not weakness. It is maturity. Prime Minister Modi's government imposed costs, redefined thresholds, and retained escalation dominance. India did not just respond to an attack. It changed the entire strategic equation. ये जॉन स्पेंसर ने सर्टिफिकेट दिया है प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी को, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को, हमारे आर्म फोर्सेस को। तो मुझे यहां पर बैठकर राहुल गांधी और उनके दरबारी इकोसिस्टम को जवाब देना जरूरी नहीं लगता, पर फिर भी क्योंकि हम डिबेट में हैं हीना, आई वांट टू जस्ट पॉइंट आउट टू वन थिंग. Who was accompanying Rahul Gandhi today? There were 2 senior Congress leaders when he visited Poonch. One was Tariq Hamid Karra, the Jammu and Kashmir Congress president, who 10 days back said, पाकिस्तान को भला हम क्यों कसूरवार ठहरा रहे हैं? हाउ डू वी नो पाकिस्तान वाज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन द पहलगाम टेरर अटैक? पाकिस्तान को क्लीन चिट किसने दिया? तारिक हमीद कर्रा ने। और आज वो राहुल गांधी के साथ शोल्डर टू शोल्डर पूंछ में घड़ियाली आंसू बहा रहे थे। The second gentleman who accompanied Rahul Gandhi was a man called Ghulam Ahmad Mir.
Right.
Prior to the Jharkhand Assembly elections in October 2024, Ghulam Ahmad Mir is on record saying, हमको 400 रुपए का सिलेंडर सिर्फ हिंदुओं को या मुसलमानों को नहीं, रोहिंग्या और बांग्लादेशी
Abid Mir Magami, please respond now. Abid Mir Magami, please respond now.
देखो, बीजेपी को एक ही चीज अच्छे से बोलनी आती है, वो है झूठ। ये झूठ पे झूठ बोलते हैं। इनको तो जनता से इनको
जवाब देना चाहिए। जो 4 आतंकवादी पहलगाम में इन्वॉल्व थे, अभी तक क्यों उनको नहीं मारा गया? वो कहां गए? जमीन खा गई कि आसमान? मुझे बताइए, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर आपने किया, पीओके उसमें था कि नहीं? आप मुझे बताइए।
आप रिपीट करते जा रहे हो
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर, आप
नए पॉइंट बोलो।
पहले इंग्लिश बोलना
ऑपरेशन से पहले
नए
ऑपरेशन से पहले पाकिस्तान को
इन क्वेश्चन का आंसर
जरा आप चुप कीजिए।
Okay, one at a time, please. Mr. Magami, only for now. Mr. Magami, please make your point.
let me complete. आप ऑपरेशन से पहले पाकिस्तान को इन्फॉर्म करते हो कि हम हमला करने वाले हैं?
आप
ये
मुझे
कौन सा
एक
वार
बात
था?
बताइए मगामी साहब, आप किसको विश्वास करते हैं? आप क्या सरकार पे आपका कोई भरोसा है? आपका क्या इंडियन
नहीं,
आर्म
ये
फोर्सेस पे?
ये-
एक मिनट
जय-
आर्म
जयशंकर
फोर्सेस,
जी ने-
एक
जय-
मिनट
जयशंकर
मगामी जी, अब
जी-
आप मेरी बात तो सुनिए, सवाल तो सुनिए पहले मेरा। मगामी जी, आप पहले ये बताइए, क्या आप सरकार जो कह रही है आप उस पर भरोसा कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि इस वक्त विश्व तो वही सुन रहा है जो भारत की लीडरशिप कह रही है, तो क्या आप उन पे भरोसा करते हैं कि नहीं? येस और नो? क्या वो भी झूठ बोल रहे हैं?
सरकार, आप बताइए क्या कहा सरकार ने? सरकार ने क्या कहा? क्या कहा सरकार ने?
नहीं,
सरकार के मंत्री ने कहा कि हमने पाकिस्तान को इन्फॉर्म किया जंग से पहले।
अच्छा, तो उसके बाद आपको मैं बता दूं, डीजीएमओ की जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई थी, मुझे नहीं पता आप उसको फॉलो कर रहे थे कि नहीं कर रहे थे। डीजीएमओ की जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई थी 11 मई को, उन्होंने साफ साफ कहा था, इवन दो वी डिड अटेम्प्ट टू रीच आउट एंड कम्युनिकेट आवर कंपल्शंस टू स्ट्राइक एट द हार्ट ऑफ टेरर टू माय काउंटरपार्ट इन द इमीडिएट वेक ऑफ ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। इसका मतलब आप जानते हैं? इसका मतलब है कि जब हमने उनके टेरर डेंस को स्ट्राइक किया, फिर हमने उन्हें कहा कि हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ टेरर डेंस को स्ट्राइक करने वाले हैं, एंड दिस इज समथिंग द एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर आल्सो स्पोक अबाउट। बाय द वे, लेट मी कंप्लीट 1 सेकंड मगामी जी, आप सुन लीजिए और अश्विनी जी भी ये सुन ले, क्योंकि उन्होंने भी यही सवाल उठाया था। आगे डीजीएमओ ने कहा था, the request was turned down with an intimation that a severe response was inevitable and in the offing। इसका क्या मतलब है कि अटैक के बाद जब उन्हें अप्रोच किया गया, उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, अब आपको इसका जवाब मिलेगा। दिस वॉज द रिस्पॉन्स। व्हाट डज इट मीन? क्या ऑपरेशन से पहले बताया गया था कि ऑपरेशन के बाद बताया गया था? अब बताइए मगामी जी, एंड देन अश्विनी कुमार मिश्रा, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
ऑपरेशन से पहले बता दिया गया था।
आपको पता है ऑपरेशन से पहले बताया गया था। ना तो आप एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर पे बिलीव करना चाहते हैं, ना आप आर्मी पर बिलीव करना चाहते हैं। अश्विनी कुमार मिश्रा, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
हिना जी, आई थिंक you need to be a bit more gambhir and ask the difficult questions.
Mr. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, I am doing my job and I do not need a lecture from you. I am asking some very, very serious questions. If you do not have an answer, kindly do not lecture me.
Let's draw an analogy.
Okay?
Let's draw an analogy.
If you are not aware of the facts, it does not mean you will start raising questions at us like Rahul Gandhi does. When he has no answers, he says, stop wasting my time. I'm glad at least you didn't say today, stop wasting my time.
Question to be asked. Let's draw an analogy. Hinaji, let's draw an analogy.
I was reading out the statement by DGMO. I don't think you've read it and come to this debate, by the way.
No, I read it. You tell me our MEA is irrelevant, should we not believe what MEA said, and you are telling that let's not believe what Pakistan is saying, but believe Pakistan DGMO what he is saying. So
Sir,
there is a lot of
one
ambiguity in
second,
your
sir,
statement.
one second.
Government
Ashwini
itself
Kumar
is
ji,
telling
एक minute. Ashwini Kumar ji,
बोल रहे हैं।
I was not reading the statement of Pakistani DGMO. I was reading the statement of Indian DGMO. I was reading the statement of Indian DGMO. Sanju Verma wants to respond.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
If you want-
Fantastic. He thought I was reading the statement of Pakistani DGMO. Sanju Verma, please respond.
Hina, now let me say one thing very, very clearly. वो 4 आतंकियों को अभी तक क्यों मारा नहीं गया? उनको भी घर के अंदर घसीट कर हम उनको बाहर निकालेंगे और उनको भी न्यूट्रलाइज किया जाएगा। बट द की पॉइंट इज दिस, 2016 में जब सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हुआ था, द एंटायर कांग्रेस इकोसिस्टम सेड, अरे ये तो खून की दलाली है। दैट टाइम वी क्रॉस द LOC. देन इन 2019 वी अवेंज द पुलवामा अटैक and did the Balakot strike by not just crossing the LOC, we crossed the international border. तब भी राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस दरबारी इकोसिस्टम के पेट में दर्द हुआ था। बट लो बिहोल्ड, इन 2025 वाया ऑपरेशन सिंदूर, हमने न केवल एलओसी क्रॉस किया ही ना, हमने न केवल इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर क्रॉस किया, हमने न केवल पीओके क्रॉस किया, वी स्ट्रक एट द हार्ट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, वी पैरालाइज देयर मिलिट्री एसेट्स इन रावलपिंडी। जैसे कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने बीकानेर में कहा अपने भाषण में, पहले हम सिर्फ घर में घुसकर मारा करते थे, अब तो हम सीने पर वार करते हैं। वी कॉल्ड आउट द न्यूक्लियर ब्लॉक ऑफ पाकिस्तान, पर ये कांग्रेस दरबारियों को ये सब नहीं दिखता। वी डिस्ट्रॉयड 11 एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम्स ऑफ पाकिस्तान, we destroyed 9 terror hubs.
Well, Pakistanis are yet to recover from the impact of Operation Sindoor, but unfortunately here in India, for political benefits, we are seeing politics continuing at a time when the country needs national unity. The country, the citizens are with the Indian Armed Forces, but unfortunately, it is the political unity that we are yet to see in its full form. Promises, of course, were made that we are going to stand with the government by the political parties, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be happening, and that is not something that we need at this point in time when Indian politicians, members of parliament and other experts are out there in the world to tell the India story, how India responded. And India was well within its right to respond to any kind of terror attack or terrorism that emanates from Pakistan. And amidst this kind of politics is absolutely shocking. I'm out of time, but thank you very much, all of you, for joining us here on debate number 1. Let's now move on.